How's it going, by, and welcome back to Dead State Reanimated with me, Noble. Now, unfortunately, I'm having to heal up because I really don't want to risk being too low on health. 71 is horrible. That is not much health. Alright, let's head back to the shelter. And if you give me just a minute, I'm going to go ahead and drop all the items off and get the stuff loaded up, so give me just a moment. Alright, we are back to the shelter. So, I got done offloading the items. Actually, I need to finish reloading. I picked up some more bullets. There we go. No, I don't need to talk. I need to talk to her, not heal her. The woman barely notices you. Her eyes seem to point to space occasionally and sobs. You were on the plane with me, weren't you? The woman mouths a word of plane, then begins to sob uncontrollably. Let's use leadership. Get a hold of yourself. She breaks down and goes into a crying fit. You don't think you'll be able to talk to her again for a while. Okay, right. Well, let's try it again later. And let's go to bed and end this day. That's not my bed. That's a gym bag, but, you know, whatever. As things go, it looks like we actually came out pretty good. Since we picked up 3 new people, we got 90 bonus morale, but that's only counteracted most of this. So we ended up positive, but that's barely a positive. That's what hurt us the most, is the fuel. We got, I think, 5 gallons, and we lost, 4, so it's not helping out a lot. I'm probably going to turn the generator off this next day, just to make sure we can save that 4 extra gallons for another day. We don't really have that much preserved food yet, so, fresh food, preserved food. Yeah, we got 0 fresh food, so it doesn't really matter that we don't have the generator to power the refrigerator, which is also, I think, broken still. So, a situation has come to my attention. Rainey tells us we're getting dangerously low on medical supplies for the other crash survivor. Yelling from another room! What is it, Rainey? I've only got a few antibiotics to control this fever. I'm down to torn sheets here. Oh, torn sheets are not antibiotics. Kidding, of course. Basically, if we can get our hands on some antibiotics, we might lose, or if we don't get our hands on some antibiotics, we might lose our other patient. So I was about to say antibiotics is going to kill him, but whatever. Let's see if he's got an allergy. What can you tell about unconscious survivor? His name is Doug. All we found on him was his driver's license. Alright, then let's see if we can save Doug. I do know, because of going as far as Vic, that Doug isn't that great of a character. But he'll be fun to pretend to be in this. Joel has discussed this a few days ago. The closest pharmacy is in Bradley. It's a bit of a walk, but it's our best chance here. So let me mark it on your map. I'm not going to get it just yet. I'm going to save the going from that trip for just a little while. You know, try and space him out as much as I can, because it's not a major issue yet. I'll try and get it as soon as possible. Be nice if you get the supplies today, but our patient isn't critical yet. See, he's not critical just yet. The faster we get them, the more likely we can revive him. Oh, and remember to stockpile antibiotics to distribute them if they are here. Also, according to the radio, antibiotics can help fight infection. If, in that case, anyone gets bit, we can stock up on them if you find any. From what I've seen, it's a horrible way to go. Alright. Take a look. Want me to take care of them? Probably, but that's not why I called you out here. If you hadn't worked to get that fence up, these things would be inside the school right now. You really came through for us. Thank you. Sure. Now step back. I got a crowbar to this batch. You know, I didn't tell you, but I had to put someone down before you got up. One of the teachers stayed behind to help out. She didn't have any family here, so she wanted us, or to assist us. She got bit while getting supplies from her house. This was before we knew about the antibiotics. When her time came, I had to shoot her myself. I just want you to know, I didn't think I could do that again. If this happens to anyone else here, that is. I understand. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Well, you should probably take care of them before they damage the fence again. I'm afraid I can't help you with that. You know, You probably could, but I'm assuming you're a little bit PTSD'd from the taking out of this teacher. Yeah. Feel sorry for him. But, you know, think about the apocalypse. You gotta do some rough and tough things, no matter what kind. I'll take it from here, Dave. See you later. Got a sec? I just checked out the cafeteria. Not exactly a 4-star kitchen, but it'll do. I don't know if you have a chef here, but I can do it. Turn a can of chickpeas into hummus and rice into risotto. Flour into French bread. You know, when it comes down to it, cooking rat ain't so different from cooking rabbit. What? They're both rodents. Excellent idea. All happy to do it. Of course, cooking takes time, so it's going to take me most of the other tasks, but I promise to boost morale with it. Sounds? No. Good food takes time. I have to marinate the meat, chop the vegetables, and make stock. Smoke cigarettes, you know, cooking. Not exactly easy to make a 4-star cuisines from whatever I just happen to find. You think it'll help? It's on board. I appreciate it. Kitchen's yours. See ya. So I just wanted to volunteer to go out with you. No. No, not like that. Oh, okay. Mark might have told you that I'm not up to it, but it's not true. I didn't want to be treated like a kid. How old are you? I'm 17. I know people always say I look young for my age, but it's not true. You look like Jack Frost from that movie. All you need's a hook and an Easter bunny to hang out with, and you'd be great. Any combat experience? Not really. With those dead people, they're pretty slow. I could outrun them, or you could give me a gun. Can't be that hard to kill them. I don't need you to run from them. Can you kill one? Yeah, probably. Can't be that hard, right? Not at all. Taking a hammer, bashing in the rotten chunks of putrid brain, and teeth hit you in the face. Ryan throws up at your feet. I'm sorry. Well, that's a demotivator for him. We don't want him to be a fighter anyway. He's no good. Alright. Elaine, talk to me. I wish I had died that day. Oh, wow. That's not good. I'm not going to choose one. Negotiation. See, this is a good reason to have negotiation. Maybe you owe it to the other ones who died to keep going. Maybe. I need some time alone, please. Okay, feel better. We'll make a man out of you. Hope he doesn't see right through me. This is what I get for cutting Jim. Be a man, you must be as swift as a... Okay, we're done. I don't remember all the words, so I don't want to mess it up too bad. We'll put you on refrigerator repair, along with Davis. Elaine is still not useful. Joel is useless, but he's in the party, so he can't really help that. Mark, you need a job as a chef. Creates tasty meals at mismatched supplies and generates +3 morale per day. Alright, +3. Not much, but when you get a bunch of small +3s, it helps out a lot. So this one does +2. She'll be so useful when I can actually get her built up, but right now she's not much use. I really don't want you in my party. Alright. That's not going to help. You're on custodial duties. We'll have +5 today from just the 2 people helping. Well, we got a quote-unquote max out of 84. Not exactly what I want, but... You know what? I forgot. I kept the spices on me because I know he likes spices for his food creation. And we need to bonus him up a little bit. Make him more, I got some spices right here for you. Alright, can't wait to see what you do. Oh, right. Let's go and see what's on the radio. This just in, the Charleston's back in action. I don't really know what's going on out there. I really don't. I know there's an infection, and I know that business is not as usual business as usual on standby. I heard rumors that the dead were getting up, but that's a lot of hoopla. But you read a lot of things on the internet. I still don't have a hover bike or a bottle kitten, excuse me. I'm sure it's just an exaggeration. This is one stinks of people jumping to conclusions, like them snake oil salesmen. As they frequently do, I don't know. All I know is these walls, these dirty console, those faded country pop star posters, and a whole lot of wall in the middle of nowhere. All packed up in the car and headed out the minute I started reading the blogs over a week ago. It might not be safe here, but it sure is boring. Maybe I should have a bit of a co-host, someone to play toilet flushing sounds with once in a while. But I don't, and I'm relying on you people listening to provide prove that I am not talking to myself. Ha ha ha! The voices are talking back. I have a radio here, and I'm monitoring several frequencies. Let me know the truth of what's going on, and I'll be sure to get the message out. Until then, listeners, I'll be gabbing away and playing music like that. Although, when this DJ has complete authority, in this day and age, perhaps it's a sign that something has gone horribly wrong. Anywho, I want to disbelieve you by calm means. Have a good one, hill country, and be safe. Flash, this just in. Alright. Now, I remember somebody is down here I can recruit. I'm not sure where, so I'm just going to head in this direction. And we'll see where that leads us. Okay, we got one location. I don't think I really like this one, because I think it's mostly stealing things from innocent people. Mason Supermarket. Ooh, I think that's the one I'm looking for. Okay, be back before 8 p.m. It wasn't, I think I said 9 or something. Stay out too long and you and allies become fatigued, and you may accidentally damage or harm your transportation method. Damage would be vehicle, harm would be horse. Poor horsey. Alright, well we made it here, so that's good. We'll get a new character, which is always good. I think I like this guy too. I think he was pretty good. I can't click any of those. There we go. Now I can see it. No, I'll take that though. Anything in the bush? Nothing? Sometimes you guys gotta look around and see if there's anything worth picking up. Ooh, see? Boards. I wouldn't even realize you could pull the boards off this wall. Nice, we're getting a little build-up. It's nice to have some extra supplies. Dead man. Now, this place is the place that we're trying to raid to get the person. So this should give you an indicator about why I felt this is a good character to take with me. He can gun down a lot of folks. First we're going to raid his car, and then tell him we want him to join us. Well, I don't think that rat was dead. I think it was eating him. Hey, an EpiPen. Oh, adrenaline shot. Never mind. Well, I got this big heavy thing. Oh, it's unlocked. Okay, good. Aha, there is multiple things in here. Take the lawnmower, 2 gallons. Did I forget to turn off the generator? I think I did. Dagnabbit. Gardening supplies. We got seeds. Nice. Three gallons, so we're 1 gallon shy of making up for, if I forgot to turn off the generator, what we're going to lose today. Speaking of which, aha, we do have points. 1, or I think 3 more, or maybe 2 more, and I'll be able to get that, and hopefully we'll be able to save some power from gasoline usage. A lot of books. Hi, friend. Bud. Hold it! Take 1 more step and I'll cut you down where you stand. Don't shoot! Lower my weapon, let's talk. You go ahead and lower yours. I'm not. This is my house. You got something to say? Make it quick. From a shelter. Which shelter? Last I heard, they'd all been, compromised. It's a splendid. Just a few of us. I figured someone else survived. Doesn't matter, though. Something begins pounding on the door. Please, go. Maybe I can help you. Who's down there? Or just shoot it and it's over with. No. Unless you got a cure for that disease. No, there's nothing you can do. There's no cure. I'm sorry. Whatever you think that is, it's not human anymore. No, you're wrong. My wife is not dead. Do you hear me? It's another series of taps on the door. Just get out of here. Get out of here. I'm telling you the truth, there's no cure, and she's not going to get better. Sir, I need all the help I can get. You're alive. Put the dead to rest and let me help, please. Go with that one. I told her not to volunteer at that clinic. I begged her to stay here. She was always trying to help people. I was so angry at her when she came home bit. So angry. She told me what was going to happen. Said she hadn't seen it. All she did was try and pull an infected person off a patient, and damn, Becca. I tried so hard to keep her here. You say she wanted to help people? Haunt her memory by helping us in the shelter. See, this is why I liked grabbing negotiation. There's so many options I get with this one. She would want that, probably, but I was married to her for 40 years. Good on you, man. Come back from the war for her. Raised 3 kids together. And I was ready to spend my golden years with her. It's not that I don't know how to use a gun. I just haven't been ready to let her go. No, she doesn't want me to die here. But I can't leave her like that. There's something I gotta do first. Stay here. I'm gonna do what needs to be done. The man walks out for a few seconds, and you hear a muffled speech followed by a gunshot. We can go now. Anything else you need before we leave, Mr. Bud? Give me a sec to reload, and then we can lead on. Wish we meet under better circumstances, Bud. We should go. We got ourselves a veteran. Alright. This house is loaded with stuff, though. Goodness. Hey, a potato. Good old potato girl. Got more spices for Cobro. about maxed out on inventory space now. Alright, it's up to you to go downstairs. Lead the way, young lady. There's his wife. Rebecca is gone. Ooh, construction boots. Yeah, that's supposed to be where she bled out then. I like how they put little details like that in the game, you know. You can tell a story just by looking at the visuals. You know, they don't have to tell you, oh, this happened in this location. Well, that was weird. Let the game speak for itself. Now, as we head... You know what? Actually, before we head back, let me, I need to change that. She doesn't need to have that anymore. Joel, reload. Because I forgot to do all this last time. Okay, it's active. Alright. Well, it's 1. We got to get back before 8, so... Let's just head to this location. I think there might be a few items we pick up without actually raiding the place. We may not make it back before 8, though. It's a lovely place. A lovely place with a nice campsite. And lovely people. We're trying to survive without our help. And more importantly, trying to keep their items. I guess if I was desperate and our town was in bad shape, I could try and take this stuff. Okay, got a fishing pole. I'm going to quick save real quick because I didn't notice this before. Maybe we can pick this tree. I didn't know what might be in those waters. Best not to try my luck. Alright, so we got apples. I don't know if they're going to start shooting at us if we try and take these apples, though. We got a couple apples out of it. Guy's looking the wrong way. You're not getting any more from us, you hear me? Get out of here. Alright, let's not try our luck. Let's get out of here. I'm not one for hunting down and killing civilians because aggressive survivor. So yeah, he's just a survivor. He's not a bandit or anything like that. These people are just trying to make it on their own, just like us. They just don't want to be part of our group. Alright, get back before 8, get back before 8, get back before 8. 6. 7. Ah, good. Less than 30 minutes, but we made it back. Alright, allies have transferred the following items into storage. Special items 3, the following resource has been stocked for later use. Food, fresh food, fuel, luxury items, and parts. Give me just a minute. I'll go ahead and empty out my inventory. We'll look at our new friend and talk to him for a minute. Actually, yeah. Actually, having the fishing pole is a good idea because if we find any ponds, we can actually use it. So I'll turn that off. Greenie, I'm going to get rid of that. Give you the baseball bat. Matter of fact, you can take the boots too. Where is Joel? There he is. Not a thing. We'll give you the bullets though because you don't want a revolver right now. Yeah, let's talk to Bud. Ready? Anything to improve your mood? Let's see. A cigar? Becky didn't like me smoking those, but, what she, didn't know, right? And like, a glass or two of bourbon before turning in as someone. Alright. Alright, let's see. Ask you a question? Sure. I'd rather not talk about my wife. Even if I could do it all over, she would have tried to keep or help people because that's who she was. Whole time after I put her in the basement, kind of a blur. Flashes of shooting those things, long stretches of watching for trouble from the window. Sleeping was rarity for me for more than an hour. I guess just good old instincts kicking in. I haven't felt that way in a long time. What are your strongest skills? Skills? You'd have asked me a couple of weeks ago. I would have said cutting coupons, but ever since I started boarding up the house, I guess I regained my old soldier mindset. I fought in Nam. Did I tell you that? I think I did. Anywho, I can still shoot, and I don't know what it's like to get shot at under fire, and that makes all the difference. Another question. I don't care if it makes me sound old, but I'm not going to put this body through its paces again. At least I could do some, is to have somewhere I can get some rest, maybe read a book. The library's nice, but those things start shaking the fence. I can't help but to bite a bit irate. Should probably soundproof one of those rooms. I'll see what I can do. Alright. And I do have bourbon. Let's see how his, he's holding up. Carborough's content. And he's okay. Alright. We got 2 points. We get another one. I think we'll be good. So we'll call this day over then. And looking at how long the time's been going on, it might be a good point for the episode to end too, so go ahead and end the day, look at the stats, and then we'll call it. Yeah, I forgot to turn off the generator. That sucked. Oh well. Thank you everybody for coming and joining me on this episode of, I was about to say Stranded Deep, that's not right. But anyway, thank you for coming to join, and if you feel like it, hit that like, subscribe for future content, and if you feel like it, leave a comment below, and I will see you all next time. Take care and be safe out there, everybody.